In today's episode of Have a Plan Before You Land, Gerry Scott asks CPA Karlene Mulraine to explain the Individual Taxpayer Identification Number, or ITIN.
What is a U.S. ITIN number, and why would a Canadian need a U.S. ITIN number?
Gerry, that's a great question. A U.S. ITIN number is a unique 9-digit number that's assigned to individuals who are not eligible for a Social Security number, but need a tax ID number for a federal tax purpose. So these individuals, it could be someone who's just spent too much time in the United States. So a snowbird who's gone to the US, but they've spent over 183 days, or they meet the substantial presence test, may be required to file a tax return. As well, if we have a non-resident who sold US property, they may need to file a tax return as well to report the sale to the IRS. As well, if we have a non-resident of the United States starting a business or opening an investment account in the United States, they would need an ITIN to report their tax obligations.
Now, what is the difference between a U.S. ITIN number and a Social Security number?
Well, firstly, individuals who apply for an ITIN cannot be eligible to apply for a Social Security number. So a Social Security number is generally assigned to US citizens and residents only. An ITIN may apply to someone who is either a non-resident, or they could have made themselves a resident under the substantial presence test, but they're not eligible for a Social Security number. One other thing to note is that with an ITIN number, you will not be eligible to work in the United States. With a Social Security number, you likely can.
To learn more about today's guest, send us an email.